way he made my dad and my grandpa do the exercise, he was again my grandpa. And that stuck with me. So when the time came to choose, do I want to be OT? Do I want to be PT? Do I want to go in pharmacology? This is what I chose. Same thing what you all chose as a profession, to be OT. Okay. 36 years ago, I graduated from prestigious Mumbai University and migrated to the United States with my family. My family was already here. Every day I thanked my mom, my dad, my sister and brother who encouraged me to become an OT, and of course God. I learned something new for my patients every day. I don't think I have stopped learning. I learn from you guys who comes to be doing your internship. I learned something new from you guys. This is what keeps me going. With all modern, latest, cutting-edge therapy intervention, to my intervention of crystal myofascial release, it's so dear to my heart. And thank you for giving me opportunity to share that with all these OT students who comes to us. I'm able to provide thorough treatment because of that. Also, the integrative therapy allows the range of patients to get cured, to get something impossible possible. I really enjoy being OT, and I'm sure you all will too. No matter where, when, or how you were inspired to enter this noble field, today we can all sit together in this room and agree that we pursued this career because we all are passionate, we are all caring, we love people. We want to serve and we want to provide, correct? Right. We want to be at the forefront of the healthcare and honor the cutting edge, evidence-based techniques to help these individuals who have lost their hope to regain their strength, function, and their energy of the life. Isn't that what occupational therapy is all about? Won't you all agree? Yes? Yes. In my 36 years, I have seen many patients. And as most of the therapists will tell you, there are certain patients who always come to your mind, that they're engraved in your mind. Not only because they were success story, but they were true inspiration. But they are one of these patients that stands out that I'm going to share with you, that how this profession will keep you inspiring. This was 20 years old story. Mr. V was a 68-year-old industrialist who earned a PhD in chemical engineering. He was extremely successful and intelligent, family man. He was bedridden with chronic pain and paralysis for over a year. This patient and I crossed my path in Mumbai 20 years ago. Before meeting him, he had seen all kinds of specialists, from orthopedic surgeons to neurologists to neurosurgeons, even priests and healers and all from all over the world. I was requested to go see this gentleman and use my integrative therapy approach and see if there is any hope left. Okay? This included my energy medicine treatment approach, my yoga, pranayama, breathing exercises, all the alternative things I do, but my traditional OT, of course, too. When I met Mr. V, I saw that he was completely paralyzed from waist down. He was in a severe agony, in a lot of pain. He couldn't even turn in his bed. He couldn't wiggle his toes, he was on catheter, his family, he was completely dependent on everything. But he was a humble and intelligent man, of course. But what I saw, that he was misdiagnosed. He was misdiagnosed and treated for cancer and radiation treatment, which left him with the paralysis. So his body has tremendous shock, and that's what made him paralyzed. What I really saw when I met him was his trust in my abilities. He accepted me. I saw the ray of hope in his eyes, and I latched onto the flame of light that was in his heart. It was so powerful, and it manifested in his desire to regain his life. He wanted to walk. He wanted to go to the bathroom alone. He wanted to be able to run, climb, and just simply sit and play with his grandkids. I had to hold his hand and help him pursue his desire to live the life to the fullest. It took us 9 months. It's just exactly 9 months like it takes for the mother to deliver a baby. We walked through the milestones of his journey one at a time. There was so much frustration. There was anger. There was depression, but there was still that light, the flame, the burning desire to get better, which we latched on, and it really worked. Against all evidence-based protocols, I did not let his intelligent mind slip and fall into being another just a failure of statistic. We had tremendous support from the family, so always think about that. When as an OTA, you go out to practice, there will be family, there will be friends, there will be loved ones. Welcome them. Welcome them because they are going to be your right hand to help them take where they want to go. It took us 2 years, and all this 2 years, the dark clouds were gone. We saw him get rid of that bed. He was able to use the wheelchair. He walked with the walker. Then he walked with a cane. And he left that cane too, and he was able to run back. Even now, at 87, 88 years old, he's traveling the world. He's still the man who is with the strength. So that's what you're looking forward to, what difference you can make in the life. For compassion and creativity that patients have, just hang on to that. Impossible to possible. This is the gift this profession is going to let you have, okay? As Thomas Edison once said, the doctor of the future will give no medicine, but he was going to instruct the patients in the care of the human frame, in diet, in exercise, in the cause and prevention of the disease. Who do you think he was talking about? You all, the O.T.As, the future occupational therapists. We all are there to do this. Overcome the fear of failure. All the exams, all the tests, everything is over. Now the real test of the life is going to start, correct? With the journey of your life as an O.T.A., your true test is going to be the acceptance. Acceptance of your patients, of you. When you see that patient first time, the patient who is going to accept you, he's going to look into your eyes and see the ray of hope. You are the ray of hope. So vibrate with the warmth in your voice, with the confidence, okay? And desire to help. Your life mantra and motto will be your source of happiness and joy. And that's what all the patients are going to look into your eyes. If you are happy, if you're joyous, they are going to achieve what they want to achieve with you. The beauty of being OT is you have the choice. You have the choice what you want to do with your degree. Do you want to work with children? Do you want to work with the adults? Do you want to work with the patients in the outpatient? Or you want to go to the patient's home? Or just be in a hospital? It's your choice. You have a liberty to do what you want to, and that's the beauty of our profession. I was able to bring my dream to the surface and own a therapy center, and I made that a healing triangle. And so can you do same thing, because we all are healers. I also would like to have a special thanks to my teacher, my guru in integrative medicine, and that's Dr. Avadhut Sivananji. He taught me the science of cosmic energy, how to blend that vibrational frequency science into day-to-day life of occupational therapy teachings. And that integrative medicine is a science that makes cure is possible. That's the new healthcare era that's coming in with all the healthcare reforms and the problems and dramas and whatever we call it, the economic crisis of the healthcare. You have to be very vigilant. And what's going to work, how you can still be successful You have to find your ways. So again, don't forget to thank your mentor. Maybe it's a South University. Maybe it was your teacher. Whoever it is in your life, don't, even after 36 years, I still remember each and every one who touched my heart and taught me what I am. Every morning, start with this thought. I want to be that person who will touch someone's heart when they need it in most and be the voice of encouragement. Okay? When your patients look into your eyes, they will see the sparkle of sunshine coming with you. They will feel your passion and compassion, and that's what will help them progress to independence with self-care. It can be homemaking, it can be ADLs, it can be work and play, but have that compassion. You might come across a lot of situations where you are going to start crying with your patient. You will start feeling helpless. You're going to be like, oh my God, the world is so mean. And you will start sobbing with your patients. But you have to be strong. Because your life force energy is the energy that they are going to, your vital energy, that fountain of energy, that they are going to be hanging on to. And if you are depressed, there's nothing you can provide them. So remember to be always vibrant, happy, and full of energy. Okay? No matter what you do, you can sometimes reverse the illness. At that point, maybe remember you are OTs, you have adaptive skills, you can touch their heart with the one smallest thing. Think what can bring them happiness. How can I change the quality of life for the dying person if you are in a nursing home? And that's sufficient for that person to accept, forgive, and be very with the unconditional love at that moment. And maybe that departure will be happy. So no matter, don't always think that, oh, I'm going to make this person run or walk. Maybe it's just the time that they have to leave this world. But be with them. I hope that each of you will think with your heart and mind together. Keep your dreams at the forefront of your mind. If you dream it, you can do it. And so class of 2017, my good wishes for success at each and every step of your life. Okay? Make a difference. Be that light in the hearts of so many who have lost the strength, who are in the darkest hours of the pain. Touch them, light their heart, okay? I encourage you to take a pride in who you are, okay? And go forth, help others, live the life to fullest, and make others' life to fullest. Congratulations, class of 2017, O.T.As, graduates. Love you all, and wish you all good luck.